Hey dolls and friends, welcome back and thanks so much for spending part of your day with me. If you're new here, my name is Amber Michon and I do weekly farmhouse inspired DIYs using majority of Dollar Tree or other affordable items. But if you're not new, hey doll, hey! So in today's video, I have another round of Valentine's DIYs for you. It will be my last Valentine's video for this year of 2022. I hope you guys have been enjoying the Valentine's DIYs that I've given to you. I have 4 brand new ones to bring to you. I really love how they all turned out. It's also a collaboration with my group of friends that I do a collab with every month here on YouTube, and it is hosted by Liana DIY. We also always have a special guest. This month it is Tracy from Country Charm. So make sure you go ahead and check out everybody's channels. Check out their videos after you've watched mine. Go ahead, give them a like and a subscribe if you enjoy their content, as well as mine if you are new. So if you are new and love what you see, but also love all things home decor DIY on a budget, I would also appreciate if you consider subscribing and hitting the bell right next to it so you're notified every time that I upload. Alright dolls, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Alright, so first up, I'm doing this framed love sign. I really love how this turned out. So from Dollar Tree, I have, you can see it's like a gnome sign from Christmas. I cut it in half during Christmas crafting season, but I did not do the DIY I was thinking of, so that's why it's already cut in half. Anyways, I have this love word that I got from the Dollar General last year. It was $2, I believe, maybe $1. I don't remember. And then I have this dowel rod, the square dowel rod that I got from Hobby Lobby. It was like $1.15 or something like that because of the size. Anyways, first thing I do is cover the front of my sign with brown craft paper because I just don't feel like the hassle of taking off the paper. I know that there are easy ways, but I just don't feel like it, and this is totally fine for me. So then after that, I take my dowel rod and measure out the length and the width of my sign, and then I get my miter box saw and just go ahead and cut that down. The easiest way for me to get all the sides like even is just to take the side that I've already cut down first and then measure it out with that. And if I need to make any changes, I'll just go back and cut that. But after my pieces are all cut out, then I go ahead and take my sanding sponge from the Dollar Tree, sand down those raggedy edges, paint those using my antique wax color, paint the sign using my white Waverly chalk paint, and then the love word using my crimson chalk paint. This is what everything looks like after I have painted everything. I did the sign with 2 coats and everything else was just 1 coat. And now it's time for me to assemble. So I take the 2 longest pieces and put them on the top and the bottom of that sign. And then I take my super glue gel to attach my side pieces. The reason I did this is because they were too long to fit on the inside of the long rods. So that's why I went this route, but it was totally fine. I just had to attach it on the ends of the longer rods, but you can use hot glue. And then I just hot glued the love word in the middle, and that's it for this one. Super easy, y'all. Just a few steps, and it's really, really pretty, and I love that I can keep it up after Valentine's Day if I want it. Your love, or 'cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way. Next up, I'm making this Hugs and Kisses house. So I actually got this Gather house from At Home, the store At Home. It was 90% off, so it cost me like maybe $1 because I think it was $6.99. And then from Dollar Tree, I'm using the heart ornaments, and from Hobby Lobby, the Valentine's Day phrases like "Be Mine," "Hugs and Kisses," stuff like that. So first thing I did is taped off the frame of my house and used my Waverly chalk paint in white and gave the inside 2 coats. Then I took a foam brush and my antique wax color and painted the sides around the house. And the way that I like to do my antique wax is, without having to use like a paper towel, is just to use the foam brush, put it on there, and then wipe it off with the side of the foam brush. Then I painted my Hugs and Kisses phrase in my black acrylic paint color. So I used the Hugs and Kisses phrase out of the assortment of phrases. Then I took the painter's tape off and then painted the rest of the frame on the inside of the house using a small paintbrush to get in the corners and then my foam brush to get the larger pieces. Then I assembled my Hugs and Kisses phrase as well as those heart ornaments. I used 4 pink and 1 red and just hot glued everything down once I was happy with the placement. And that's it for this one. Another easy one, you guys. I absolutely love this. I love that I just use hot glue so I can take the hugs and kisses word off, as well as the hearts, and then just replace it with something else for another season.
The eyes. You and me, yeah, that's all I need, and I'll be alright. I'll be.
For this next DIY, I'm making this hanging heart is what I'm calling it. So from Dollar Tree, I actually picked up one of these wooden hearts. I think they're a little bit bigger this year. Then from Hobby Lobby, not Home Depot, I have an assortment of words in their wood pile section. So I took out 3 different words because I wasn't sure which ones I wanted to use, either hello, loved, or welcome. So I just took them out just to figure it out while I'm still crafting. So then I take my little finger like X-Acto knife thing. I got this off of where did I get it? Amazon. I believe it's in my Amazon store. It's like a fizzers thing. And I'm just doing my faux shiplap lines. If you've been around for a while, you know I love doing faux shiplap lines on wood pieces, and I just use my Cricut ruler to get some straight lines. Then I used my crimson chalk paint and painted this heart. I just did 1 good coat. I didn't do 2 coats, didn't have to. Once that was all painted, I went back again with my Cricut ruler and my Fizzers exact like finger knife, X-Acto knife. Y'all give me what this is called. And just went back over the same shiplap lines, and you can see the definition there. Once that is complete, I took like this larger chippy brush that I got off of Amazon. It's linked in my Amazon store in my description box, as well as some antique wax paint, and just gave my heart some distressing. Really wanted to go super farmhouse with this and give it that nice deep distressing, and then it also gives those faux shiplap lines some definition. Then I took a piece of a burlap fabric that I got from burlapfabric.com. It's a huge spool that I've had for like 1.5 years. I just cut off a piece, took off the sides so that it has the frayed edges. So I took off like 3 strings on each end, and then I laid it across the front of my heart, like right in the middle, and then hot glued it on the back side and just pulled it tight so that it was tight around the front. Then I changed around my words to see which one I wanted, and I came out with hello, painted that white, and then I found these rose ornaments at the Dollar Tree, and so I painted the ones that were the natural wood color. I painted those white, and I played around with the placement on the heart where I wanted everything just to figure it out, see what I liked. And I came up with putting the welcome word on the right corner, or maybe it's the left, whichever way you're looking at it, and then the 3 roses on the opposite side, and then just hot glued those down. Super easy. Then for the holes at the top to hang this, I'm going to use some wired jute cord from the Dollar Tree and some 16mm beads, 16 millimeter beads. I think you guys know what MM means, right? Somebody wrote in the comments that they were like, FYI, MM means millimeter. I mean, I know that, so I'm not sure why I had to be told that, but yeah. Anyways, I fished tin through, and then I fished the wired jute through the holes and wrapped it around itself, and that's it. It's super easy, you guys, super cute. A few steps for this one, but it elevated it so much, just these simple things, but it looks really, really pretty.
Stay here with you. All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side.
For my last DIY today, I'm making this rose wreath. I absolutely love how this turned out. So from Dollar Tree, I have this 5x7 frame. I think it's new. It looks super farmhouse to me. And then I have these foam roses in red, white, and pink. And then from Walmart, I have some greenery. And then from Hobby Lobby, I have these grapevine wreaths. I got them around Christmas time. There were 4 in a pack. They were, I think, $4.99, 50% off, so I only paid a couple bucks for them. So what I do is just use some hot glue and hot glue down my roses. I do it in a form of red, pink, and white, just all the way around. This is what it's starting to look like once I am getting through it. And then I took another piece of burlap from my spool. I placed it in the middle of the top where I'm going to hang it, just so I know where I kind of need to stop putting roses at. But I just keep going around alternating my pink, red, and white, just so I don't have a bunch of the colors bunched up, like the same colors bunched up is what I'm saying. And then I just go around and fill in where I need to so it doesn't look lopsided. Once I have everything completed, then I decide to take my greenery. At first, I wanted to use my favorite of all time greenery, the boxwood, but it was just too big to fit onto this small, dainty rose wreath. So I went with this berry wreath that I got from Walmart. I don't know when I got it, I think around spring. And I just cut off some of like the yellowish white berry looking pieces and then some of the little leaves on there. Just cut those down and then stuck them in. I didn't hot glue them yet, but you're going to see me hot glue them because they kept falling out. So once I placed enough in there, I just put more of the roses right on top of the piece of burlap so you didn't see it. And it's just really, really pretty. Then the next thing I did is just remove everything out of the frame, out of all the backing and the glass. I thought I wanted to keep the glass piece in, but I just decided not to. And then you see here, I just hot glued a bunch of the greenery pieces because they kept falling out. And then I just placed the burlap right on top, looped it over and hot glued it down. And that's it for this one. Super cute. Oh yeah, pull down the black pieces on the back so they don't show. Or you can rip them out, whatever you want. But I really love how this turned out. This is one of my favorites of this video. I absolutely love this wreath, you guys. Oh my goodness. Let me know what you think in the comments below.
You wanna do, I'll do anything.
Alright dolls, that's all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And go ahead and check out the playlist down in my description box below to get more Valentine's Day DIY inspiration. And remember, you are enough, you are important, and you are loved by those who truly love you. So with that, be blessed, stay safe, and I will see y'all on the next one. Bye. So I feel like I've been starting off the year with like no bloops for you guys at the end, and I seriously don't have any. Every time I film my intro, like the last few videos, because I've only done a few in this new year, I haven't had any like bloops or like mess ups. And the boys, I think they're kind of over it. I don't think they're over y'all, but I just think that they know when I'm in my craft room, I'm kind of like in work mode and like doing what I gotta do. So, and then they're not usually around when I'm filming my intro lately. So like right now they're downstairs. If they were to walk by, like come up and walk by and see that I was doing this, then maybe they'd pop their head in and I'd say do some baby sharks. What? Just me today, internet aunties. Y'all are so cute. I love it.
Give me love, give me all your love, give me all your love. Give me love, give me all your love, give me all your love.